So for the C corporations, this is different from the S corporation because the S corporation is not subject to tax. The net income will be subject to tax of each only to the separate personal capacity of the stockholders, which accordingly only the qualified that can do that as stockholders of the S corporation are only U.S. citizens and residents, which the limitation of the total number of shareholders that are allowed are is up to 100. So now for the other type of corporation, this is the C corporation. This is subject to corporate tax, which there is no restriction as to the number of shareholders subscribing the stocks. So that's why this is only the particular corporation that are is allowed for the public like that, because in a public corporation it's like that a lot of shareholders will be interested subscribing for the shares of stocks of the C corporations. Okay, so in summary, in here we have that for sole proprietors, there's a the number of owners is only one, but for the partnership unlimited, there's no restriction as to the maximum in here. For the limited partnership, um, there's only one general partner is liable to the liability even to the extent of his personal assets, while the rest of the partners are not. In limited liability company, there is unlimited uh, number of owners, and there is a liability for the firm's debts. There is no liability of this because it's limited only to what is invested in that partnership, or sorry, on the company. That's LLC. So it's not partnership, it's LLC. S corporation is the owners is allowed only to 100. The liability is also separate. And the C corp, there's a liability is I mean the owners are unlimited and the liability is also separate, so it's not extended to the personal. In terms of um here liability, owners manage the firm, so this one is yes, also this one is yes. This one managing is only the general partnership. In here the owners are managing, but they again they have no liability to their personal assets. And the S corporation, there's no, because they are, but they are allowed, of course, but some are hiring some managers to do that. And in the C corporation, some owners are managing, some are not. In the dissolution, it comes to dissolution, sole proprietor are can be dissolved when the limitation is the life of the owner. And the partnership, when there is a withdrawal, except if they have some agreement that it can be continued by the rest of the partners, the partnership. While this one, it can be there's no dissolution for the limited, but it can be dissolved by the general partner. And in the limited liability, there is no dissolution. Will continue even if there are some withdrawals. And the S corporation also, of course, no, it's the same with also with the C corporation. When it comes to the taxation for the sole proprietor is on the personal extent, personal capacity, also the partnership personal capacity. Limited partnership is also the personal capacity, because partnership is not taxable. They are taxable only to the extent of their personal. Okay. Um, Here also the LLC, the taxation is on the personal, so it will be transferred, and also the S corporation. But in the C corporation, there's a tax for the corporation at the same time. When transferred to their owners, there's another tax that is a dividends tax. Thank